I made this mistake as a young business owner and entrepreneur from probably the ages of 20 to 25 or 26. This is what that mistake is and what you can do to avoid it. This video is sponsored by none other than Lead Heroes, you guys. Lead Heroes has got you covered when it comes to telemarketing leads. Whether it be Medicare supplement leads, final expense leads, turning 65 leads, they just got something for everybody. They also got you covered when it comes to virtual staffing. If you had a difficult time in our current economy hiring somebody into your business, or maybe you're just getting started and you just don't maybe have the budget to afford what it costs to hire somebody these days, Lead Heroes has got you covered. It's a great alternative to where you can actually work with one of their trained and vetted staff members, plug them into your business. It's a lot more affordable. Just because you watch this video, you guys, are going to give you 10% off any order you make on their website. Link to the site can be found down in the description, so go ahead and check them out. At the age of about 25 or 26 years old, you guys, I had a realization that transformed the way that I look at the world. And that is, I'm not like everybody. And if you're watching this, you're probably not like everybody either. What I mean by this is people that have incredibly big aspirations, dreams, they think on a very big scale, and they have a growth mindset, a growth mentality, and they believe that they can accomplish anything, right? They think a little bit differently. People that are able to achieve success and kind of achieve a lot of recognition in their field of expertise, it definitely comes with a growth mindset and a growth mentality as you go, but it's very easy when you think that way. You're locked in, you're tunnel visioned on your dreams and your aspirations and your success to really get down on everybody else around you, because truth be told, you guys, 99% of the world doesn't think like that. People like the idea of accomplishing their goals. People like the idea of being successful. You know what people don't like the idea of? Putting in a lot of work. Putting in 80-hour work weeks. Putting in 90-hour work weeks. Working when you're tired. Working when you're sick. Working when you don't feel like it. Eating shit for a long time. People don't like that. And everybody says that they have big dreams, big goals. A lot of people will say the right things, but very few people actually have the mentality to understand what they actually have to do to get there, right? And they think on a different scale, right? Of course, I think, someone that's scaling a business looks at money a lot differently and advertising and marketing a lot differently than somebody that's not. Definitely. People that aren't trying to scale a business, they have that Dave Ramsey mindset, right? Rice and beans. Save money, 401k, mutual funds, all that stuff, right? Get out of debt. People that are trying to scale a business, though, they're like, hey, what saves me time? What increases efficiency? What's going to grow the revenue and the profitability of the company quicker and quicker and quicker? And that's spending money. That's taking risks. That's jumping out of a plane without a parachute, right? That type of mentality. And it's two different wavelengths. And I'm not necessarily saying that one is better than the other or one is right. But from the age of about 20 to 25 or 26, like I said, I would get incredibly frustrated with people around me, friends, family members, and I would even sometimes look down on them because they didn't think like me. And what I realized is I'm an alien. I'm not like everybody else. And I'm not saying I'm the only person like this. If you're watching this, chances are that you are in the same class of individual that I'm talking about. The same mindset, the same mentality. But what I understood was I need to worry about myself. And I need to stop trying to change the minds of everybody around me to think more like me. Because it causes frustration, it causes damaged relationships, and it causes contention in family relationships, right? And this is what I should have been doing all along. And this is what I do today. I don't try to change people. I will give advice to people if they ask me to. I will put my opinions out there on our Facebook group, on the YouTube channel. I'll put out advice that has helped me be successful in my business. and as an agency owner. But I don't try to change people's mind. I'm not all the time. Maybe I'm guilty of this sometimes, but I desperately do not believe it's in my best interest to try to change people's minds, because if someone wants their mind to be changed, they'll seek it out, right? They'll ask the question. They'll bring up the conversation. But me opposing my beliefs on people about the right way to look at things and the right way to view the world, not everybody's like that. There's a reason why 1% to 2% of the population controls about 98% of all the wealth. That's because 98% of people don't think like that. 98% of people are beans and rice. Dave Ramsey, save money, pay off debt. Whereas 2% of the people are thinking a different game. They're thinking a different way. Let people be who they are. Love people for who they are in your life. Instead of trying to change people to get them to think more like you, maybe build relationships and make sure that you get around people that think like you, right? Seek people out that think like you, that their mind works like you. And you're going to have a much happier and healthier and more fulfilling life. And you'll be able to have relationships with other people that might not think like you, right? You might not even want to spend as much time with those people that don't think like you, because maybe you just have a hard time relating to them at that point. And that's okay. That's part of growth. That's life, right? Somebody that you were friends with in elementary school or middle school, you go through a lot of changes as adults, right? Maybe they're not thinking like you. Maybe they are. That'd be great. But there's a lot of contention that comes with trying to change that person. This is what I've learned. And probably about 26 years old, I figured this out, that I'm better off trying to surround myself with people that think like me, opposed to trying to change everybody else around me. I think that if you're in the first early stages of your business, no matter what business it is, whether it's insurance or not insurance, you probably will go through this. You'll go through this resentment. You'll be like, well, everyone else is just stupid and I'm right? You don't want to think like that. Let people be who they are. Worry about your own tower. Worry about your own empire that you're building, and surround yourself with people that think like you. Don't try to change people. It never turns out good for you and for them. It just causes a lot of resentment from them and for you. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just something that's been on my heart, something that I wanted to talk with you guys about, something that I think is very important that doesn't get talked about enough. Love people for who they are. If maybe they're bringing you down with their beliefs, maybe just spend less time with them, or maybe just, find a way to cut them out of your life. Now, I'm not saying cut people out of your life that are family or anything like that. However, it's not a bad idea to make sure that you surround yourself with people that are on the same wavelength with you. But understand, if you are dedicated, if you're goal-oriented, if you're tunnel vision, if you are chasing a big, big dream day after day, 99% of the population is not going to understand you. They're not going to relate to you. And that's okay. All that matters is that you understand you. You have a small inner circle of people that understand you. My inner circle is really small. Really, really small. I have a lot of friendships. I have a lot of acquaintances, but there's very few people that I would consider in my inner circle. And the only people that get into my inner circle that are people that understand me, that think like me, and that understand what I'm trying to do and where I'm going. That's the key. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. More people like you and me that are aliens, that don't think like everybody else, that are just weird in the eyes of society, right? They might be able to help find this video a lot easier if you help us out by dropping a like on the video. Drop your comments below. What do you think? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'd love to have an open dialogue. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you enjoy our content. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Here's to your success and your abundance. Hope to see you at the 6-Figure Medicare Agent Summit. Thanks, guys.